Yo, 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 yo. All right, yo, I forgot the clocks went back. Like, I knew it went back yesterday, but I didn't really think about stream timing. And yeah, I was gonna have to be a little earlier than usual, I guess. I tried to start about 7:30 EST for NY Open, which is now gonna be in an hour. It's gonna be in an hour. So I mean, look, I'm still thrown off because why is this 4-hour candle closing? Wait, is it an hour? I'm confused today. Is what it is, is what it is, is what it is. Is what it is. But yeah, how's everyone's morning? I did take some quick, super quick sells today. Look for nice. Little 100 pips. Little 100 pippers. Alright, let's start from the daily and then I'll go over the trade. Okay, so daily is currently very bearish. So we had our first bearish weekly candle close last week after I think it was 9 weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. So after 9 weeks, we finally had a bearish candle close. Now we do have a lot of news coming out this week as well. So let's go over the news first. So we have nothing today. Daylight saving time shift. Yep. Don't forget that. We've got CB consumer confidence maybe today. Maybe. I think that must be government news. So, you know, with the government shutdown, maybe not. Then that's Tuesday. Then Wednesday, we have interest rates. Thursday, Asian session, we have Bank of Japan policy rate. So that's going to be big for pound yen. Definitely. Thursday in the day, we've got Tokyo CPI. Well, in the evening, Tokyo CPI. Not really trading for that. And then Friday, we don't have anything. So the major news this week is USD interest rates, which is definitely going to drop because the federal arm of the government is obviously separate from the government shutdown, I believe. So yeah, 6 p.m. instead of the usual 7 p.m. time for us in the UK. It's usually at 7 o'clock, but it's still going to be what time is that there? 5 hours, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. It's going to be 2 p.m. over there. 2 p.m. Right, so if they do reduce the rates, gold should potentially push, unless the push up has already been priced in, which is a possibility. It's a possibility. But I think, you know, we're pulling back now. I still think gold is quite bullish overall. So we needed some structure anyway. We can't just have straight bullish candles all the way up. We need to create a support and then push back up towards the highs. So the daily, now the daily we do have downtrend structure. We've got resistance, we've got a support, well, kind of a support. We've got a lower high here, resistance, and we've broken Friday's low already. So my first target today, if the sales are going to continue, is going to be down here. So this area, 39.75, this area is a 4-hour support area. So that's this down here. If gold continues, if we hold at this 4-hour level, which gold seems to be doing right now, then I think we could potentially just continue to range and then push back up to maybe the top of the range, 41.37. So I do need to see like a reversal pattern on the lower time frames. So like a 30-minute double bottom, something like that. So I'm gonna get rid of that one because that one's been broken. So maybe like another retest and then see if gold wants to push back up. I heard a bring. Hold on, let me sort out this chat so I can see it. Just allow it. Rosie, afternoon, girl. Sorry, just sorting this chat out real quick. There we go. All right. What else we got? So yeah, just need to see what happens now with this. With gold here, how this 4 hour is gonna close, and then yeah, we'll take it from there. But the trade I did take today was, it was these cells right here. It was right here. I got in a little bit lower actually, because I tried to catch it as it was driving down. So it's about 41.84 entry candle high, and I was looking for at least a wick fill, so 170 pips. I think I ended up closing about 100 pips, 100 and something pips. It was about, yeah, it's 131, something like that, just above 131. Okay, very close to stopping me out, but I mean, 30-minute candles were still trending bearish. Wasn't breaking previous highs, just about breaking lows, and then yeah, I got out on this candle here. Reason I got out where I did too is because look, we have this 4 hour support that was right here, so we kept pushing down and then pulling back up. Oh, shame. The 8th. Yeah, so price kept pushing down, so like, you know what, let me just get out. But down to this support would have been a real good exit, a real good TP. But you see how long it took to get there. It got to what, 260 pips. Not bad, but it was a long trade. It would have been long. 3 hours? No thanks. No thanks. And then I was a bit thrown off by the 4 hour time frame too. And when it was closing, I saw it was closing in like, it was a bit off. It was a bit off. I'm expecting a new 4 hour candle to open at 10. And yeah, it threw me off a little bit. So what's good, Ash? What's good? Gold all the way down here. Yes, it is. Yes. I want it to go a bit further, depending on how this 4 hour candle closes. But yeah, it's annoying, man. It's annoying. This little time where gold and, well, the London and NY session changes. It's really annoying. Really annoying. Yeah, I forgot it was daylight savings. I forgot. So I should have started at an hour earlier. But I remember for the rest of the week. In fact, when does the when does America change? Oh, next week. Next week. Okay, cool. Thank God. This is the week where I'm a bit off. Thank God. Thank God. Just a week of this. So yeah, these 4 hour candles are a bit out of whack for me. Daylight savings always throws me off. Yeah, man. Yeah, me too, me too, me too. Look at GJ. Nah. Rosie, I don't know how you still do this. I don't know how you do it. You can tell I don't really look at it. I don't even bother marking it up. Look, when I see the 4 hour looking like this, it just doesn't really look tradable. But it looks like everything's just... I don't want to say gold is bearish. In fact, let me look at market because I haven't really looked at market today. Okay, gold consolidates near 4,080 amid cautious sentiment ahead of Fed meeting and US-China trade talks. Oh yeah, Trump is supposed to be meeting President Xi. We'll see if that goes down. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see what can push price here. Pull back to 41.50. Fed expected to hold or cut rates, weakening USD, boosting gold. I think it's quite likely that's going to happen. Although with CPI going up, so inflation came out lower than expected but higher than last month. So I'm going to look into a bit more of interest rates and see what the talk is. Medium volatility, US durable goods data may show economic slowdown, supporting safe haven demand. Okay, so we do have some durable goods. What is their target? That's a good question. 3,950. 3,950. I did peek at it this morning when I first woke up, and it wasn't that low. It wasn't that low. I should have I can't remember exactly what it was, but my target is 3,975. It's gonna be this 4 hour support down here. So I've got it as a zone, not just a specific target, because we've got kind of like two supports here. It could even come all the way down here. Oh yeah, I guess 3,952. So yeah, anywhere in this area down here I'm anticipating. But look, this 4 hour candle, depends where this closes really. If it holds at this support and we have the like wicks down here like previously, I think gold could swing back up. Let's see what could push price down here. Fed may maintain hike rates at 4%. They're not going to increase the rates. That's a madness. I haven't heard nothing about that. Stronger than expected durable goods orders could signal economic resilience, reducing gold demand. Positive consumer confidence, which is supposed to be today, but we'll see, because I think it did say tentative, so that's not 100. Bank of Canada rate decision and Australian CPI unlikely to impact gold. Okay, cool, but could support USD strength. So I don't have any of that stuff up. Let's go to the calendar. When is everything happening? So Australia, I said Australia CPI, right? So durable goods is supposed to be, oh, today. Oh, it's already happened, 12:30. Or maybe it's not dropping. Yeah, nothing's coming out with that. So it's probably one of those government type of news, you know, tentative. Nothing's come out. I can't believe this government shutdown is still going. Let's see. So consumer confidence today at 2. I'll say, okay, Australia CPI is Wednesday Asian session. So we might see the impact of that Wednesday London and NY if it impacts gold. I wonder if gold is actually going to push up from here. Looks like it wants to. Monthly candle closes this week. Yeah, and we had our first bearish weekly candle last week in 9 weeks. In 9 weeks, guys. 9 weeks of just gold buys. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. What do you mean, GJ? What's happening with GJ? Nothing. What do you want from GJ? GJ is dead. I'm not even bothering to mark it up because nothing's going on. It's so quiet. Need to break out of this range here. It's just up, down, up, down, up, down. Can't take any trades in here. No, this is horrible. Look how wicky it is. Rosie, what's your thoughts on GJ? This is your bae. I'll see how gold closes in the next 8 minutes. In fact, guys, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Why do you think gold gapped down to start the week? That's a good question. I'm not actually sure because it was a decent little gap, wasn't it? $200 pips, which, I mean, 200 pips isn't really that much for gold these days. But I think it was just, I mean, we had a bearish closure to the week. We closed very bearish. So I think gold was just continuing down. But it pretty much, it filled the gap kind of quick, didn't it? And then just, yeah, continued. Nice little 30-minute double top-ish. And then dropped. I mean, structure wise, looking at the 4 hour, gold respected this resistance, closed bearish on the 4 hour, so I can anticipate, you know, that gold was gonna continue down. It wasn't a very nice close. Haroon, what's going on? What's going on? I really think gold is gonna range until FOMC, until interest rates. I think it's gonna play in this 4 hour range, or at least like the lowest is gonna come is down here. You good? Ready for the new week? Same. It's been ranging all day. Yeah, like I caught this move right here. Not here. It was 40, 41, 40, 41. Just 100 pips. Just a little 100 pips. This was my trade today. Did scalp a little with small account. Nice. Once gold closed below Asian lows, so this candle here pushed up, made a nice top wick for a stop loss, and I got in on the flip, and I wanted to get a wick fill, but it pushed down. It was very slow, so I just got out when I got to 100 pips. So that was my London session trades. You got in earlier? Okay. Where did you get in? Where did you get in? I mean, the stop losses don't seem too bad today. Not too bad at all. $9 AM continuation pattern. Yeah, this actually did look good right here. I mean 9 or 8 AM. But I see this does look good. It does. I wouldn't have taken it because it would have been selling into this support. But this closure below looked good. This closure below. But I wanted to break out of the Asian range. But no, it was a nice little trade. Alright, looks like the 4 hour is going to hold above this support. And we're going to get a little rejection wick. Okay. It feels weird, the new 4 hour candle starting at this time. What are we thinking, guys? We're gonna buy back up. Need the 4 hour to make a nice bottom wick. Maybe a little bounce off the support and then continue up. Wow, look at that. Okay, what price is the port? 40, 34. That's good. If you get a little 30-minute double bottom, I like it. Okay. All right, gold. Come on, give us a bottom wick at least before you break the 4-hour high. No? So it looks like a H4 continuation pattern. It does, doesn't it? It does. It does. I see it. I see the potential. So maybe we do get a drive down, fill the wick at some point, but we close above, but we stay closed above this support. Because I mean, I guess we have 4 hours. We have 4 hours. So sometimes the continuation pattern can play out very early and then come back up. I'm surprised it didn't break last week's low yet. It came close. Oh, it didn't? Oh, it did come very close. Gap looks massive now. Where's last week's low? 4,004-ish. Well, there's still time. It did come very, very close. Where is the week? Well, this 4 hour needs to make a bottom wick, so it has to push down at some point. I need that bottom wick. Can I buy? I'm not gonna buy just yet because I need this 4 hour candle to have a 4 hour bottom wick first, and we don't have that. So at some point this candle is gonna come back and make that wick, and then I'll be looking for buyers after that. But I mean, I think selling now is probably, looking for sells would be the idea right now. Yeah, it's got to wait for some more information. Definitely got to wait for some more information. But I do like how we've closed above this support, retested, pushed back up. We might just retest the Asian lows. Yeah, now we wait. We just wait at the moment. Gold, give us a bottom wick. GD might finally be breaking out. Doesn't feel like there's much volume in gold today. How big is this candle? Oof, that candle's still 370 pips. Yeah, maybe I'm mistaken. There we go. There we go. Needed that bottom wick. Might take a buy from 34 level. I would love a retest, you know. I would love a retest. Honestly, if it holds above here, yeah, I like that idea, not gonna lie. And that's kind of that 4-hour strategy that I've been using as well. Only thing would be, the only way I would get in off that level, or it would have to be the candle flip, but I think it would be too far. So if it came back retested, and then as the candle started to push bullish, I would. Nah, do you know what? I haven't really needed to just yet. I don't think I've missed any opportunities, but I do need to. That's gold pipping with the 5-minute strategies, the 5-minute entries. But if I'm looking at the 5-minute, normally what I would do is, so any level like we have now, I want to see. Well, she's done the she's put in the divergent stuff. I want to see like a 5-minute double bottom or something like that. In fact, I do have a 5-minute strategy somewhere. I don't know if I have a slide for it though. I have a video. I'll find it. I'll download the video. I'll find a video and I'll post it so you can see it. It's an old video, but I know I have one. Yeah. Let me make a note so I don't forget. I'll check that out right there. No, you don't have an M5 strategy, but you use M5 entries. I guess that's what it is more than anything. But I do have a strategy based on the 5-minute. But that 5-minute time frame, man. That 5-minute time frame right there. Too quick for me. It's a bit too quick for me. But yeah, if price was to come down to like the level that I'm looking at, so down here, I'd want to see like this on the 5-minute, and then I'd get in like when the neckline is broken, or like breaking a high on the 5-minute. That's kind of what I would look for. So, but it has to be off a key level. Look at gold. Yeah, so patience. I hope you didn't take no buys just yet. Gotta wait for that bottom wick. Always wait for these bottom wicks before you get in. Or if you're looking for sells, wait for that top wick, especially on a higher time frame. Fingers itching to buy. It hasn't hit your level yet. You said 34, right? But if this candle does flip, and re-break this high, I'm not gonna lie, I like it. 60 pips, 69 pips. I want to see how far this candle comes down, because I'd use this candle as a stop loss. I'd use this entry candle's low as a stop. Yeah. My brain's getting excited. Might get a good trade. I hear you, I hear you. Benny said I'm taking the flip. Haroon's gonna wait. The H1 engulfing off of this 4-hour level makes me lean towards buy, but I'm not sure. Oh yeah, 100%. I like the buys. I definitely like the buys. Look, respected this previous 1-hour support as well. Did that make a low? Did that make a bottom wick for this candle? This candle opened at 1508. Nearly. Now if this candle does flip bullish though and start to drive up, I'm looking to take buys as well. So it would need to re-break this previous high. So like 46.75 ish. If it flips, I'm looking to take buys. But I doubt I'd hold for very long. Maybe have a clean range to the left. Asian lows right here. Yeah, I'm in two minds. I need more information. I need to see what gold's gonna do. Just gotta wait. See how gold plays out for us. Oh, sorry. I mean, that could have just been the 4-hour top wick. Like I said, we get that 4-hour continuation pattern. Come on, Goldie. What are we doing here? It's that new 15-minute candle just opened. Oh, we're going down a bit more. Yep. How big is this bottom wick now for the 30-minute? I think it might be too big for me to take the flip. If it stays, if it doesn't re-break this low, I'd still consider taking the flip of this candle, because I'm getting used to 100 pip stop losses now, honestly. Come on, gold. What are we doing here? What are we doing? If this candle closes bearish, I think the next one pulls back some more as well. But I'm still looking for, like, if price does want to go up, I'm still looking for a double bottom on the 30-minute time frame. So like retest and then push up. But if it continues, if it breaks this support, oh man, I'm definitely getting into some sells. Definitely. If I get a closure below, maybe even a closure below here, still need a bit of a bottom wick for this candle. Yeah, because the 4 hours bearish, the daily's bearish. Do you know what I mean? We're breaking out of this little range that we've just created. So yeah, I'm down for whatever happens. Gold had to sell eventually. Gold's gonna do what gold wants to do. Oh, are we gonna flip the last couple minutes of the candle? Well, not couple minutes, 8 minutes. That might have just been the bottom wick there, you know. It came very close to retesting this support. Alright, I'm gonna go for a cheeky buy. I'm gonna put a buy stop in. 46. Where is mine exactly? 46.60. 46.70. See if you can snatch some pips. The only thing I'm cautious of is respecting this Asian low and gold just retesting. So I probably want to be like break even by the time it gets there, if it does. But if gold re-breaks this low, I'm removing this buy stop because I don't want the stop loss to be bigger than this. For now, I mean, if you look at this 30-minute candle, it's broken a previous high and it's respected this previous low. Come on, gold, flip and drive. How long we got left? 5 minutes? No, I don't think it's going to get there. I don't think it's going to get there. If gold closes like this, I think the next candle makes a top wick and then continues down. Last M5 is when it moves. We'll see. I don't think it's going to move in our direction. It hasn't really fully retested this 4-hour support as well. What's the low of this candle? I was going to say it looks like a bit of a continuation pattern here. Five-minute structure is looking bullish though. Higher highs, higher lows. maybe we get a 30-minute continuation pattern. What do you reckon? We close with a very weak bearish candle body. Maybe it sells into that zone first, get a bottom wick in that area. Yeah, I feel you, I feel you. At least like tap into this 4-hour level, right? Yeah, all right, I'm gonna take this buy stop off. I'm just gonna wait a bit. Yeah, let's wait a bit. Let's wait. Let's be patient. It's Monday. It's Monday. Oh, look at that. It started dropping some more. Yeah. I would like to see a bit of this wick get filled though. Just the 4-hour continuation pattern play out real early and then reverse. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, look. It got to Haroon's level. That's what you wanted, right? 34. Still respecting this previous 30-minute low. Still respecting the low. Yeah, you might wait a little. Got you, got you. Is M30 going to reject or engulf? It's a good question. It's a good question. It's coming right into that zone though, which is perfect. Ooh, coming very close to engulfing. Very close. If we break this low, I think the next candle makes a top wick and then we drive down some more. Not gonna lie. Damn, as soon as I said it. Wow. Lucky I didn't get in. Yeah, nah. I think, especially if you're looking for a retest of a certain level, I feel like you need to see something happening at that level. You can't just take an entry off of a level. So you need to see, like, if you're on the 1 minute, like a 1 minute double bottom or 1 minute engulfing, some type of reversal pattern there first. Because I have a friend that just places orders on certain levels, and sometimes he'd get smacked. Because I'm like, you can't just, you can anticipate some levels, but sometimes you need more information. Sometimes you need more information, especially gold these days. Literally, as you were saying it fell. Now let's see if it breaks the previous hour low. Oof. Yeah, I think gold is going to keep going down, you know, not going to lie. Does it have a top wick? It's like barely a top wick. But I do think this continuation pattern, I think it fills the wick. If it doesn't break last week's low, then I think it wicks back up at some point. So let's see how it drives below. Oh, this thing's falling with no top wick. I think that's annoying though. No wick. Oh, was that the retest? Previous 1 hour broken, but it might reject zone, right? Right. Oh, respect zone. Yeah. It looks like it wants to push up. Alright, it's made the top wick. Is this just a top wick, or is this, are we gonna push up? Because we retested this support, didn't get that closure below. M5 candles are so beastly. They really are. Look at this push. Can I take buyers now? Nah, I wouldn't say not yet. I wouldn't say yet. Nah, I wouldn't take buyers. If I wouldn't take buyers, I can't say yeah, take buyers. Not yet. Not yet. Now, if this 30-minute candle closes bullish, if this 30-minute candle closes bullish in the next 24 minutes, I'd probably be looking at taking buys on the next candle. Because then we've got a low, and then if this closes bullish, we'll have a higher low, and we've respected this support. That would be a good, like, reversal pattern for me to get in. Yeah. but I wouldn't take it just yet, honestly. I mean, I don't see anything. It'll be buying on bearish candles at the moment. Look, there's no bullish candles yet. It'll be great if this 4-hour candle flips bullish. If it drives up that much and the 4-hour flips bullish, the buys look amazing. The buys would look amazing. So where's that here? Charge my phone a little bit. It's a nice push up though. GJ's pushing. Ooh, yeah, be careful with gold. Is GJ pushing though? Is it? It's moving. It's moving. It's very slow. It's very slow. So remember last week Friday, was anticipating some gold, some GJ buys because it closed above. Because it closed above, but then look, the 230 candle didn't even push up. It kind of respected. There was like a 4-hour level around here, and then it just came and drove back down. And I said that it could potentially happen because GJ just ranging. It's just yeah, I can't with GJ. I can't. Pushing where? Sideways. Facts. It's facts though. GJ is not there. Look, in the space of time that GJ's just tried this little breakout right here, gold has moved up and down like over 100 pips, like 200 pips. Look, from the high here to the low, 280 pips. And GJ, I don't even think has moved 10. It hasn't. It's moved 7 pips. Wild. Wild. Well, no, GJ. I mean, gold is not a buy yet. Gold is not a buy just yet. So we do have news, don't we? Potentially. So it just looks like CB consumer confidence might be the news that disappears. But we have this manufacturing index from Richmond, which I've never traded. But let's see if we get some volume. In fact, let's look at some DXY. Ooh, look. Look at USD. USD is pushing. Not much volume in it, to be fair. Daily candle's quite small, isn't it? But then again, US market isn't even open yet. Oh no, it is just opened. I'm still thinking like it's not daylight savings. So NYSE opens just happened. Okay, and we're getting a push. Oh, gold's going back down. Open 10 minutes ago. Yeah. I know, man. I really hate when the clocks change. But if you see US dollars really pushing up. Yeah, I was talking about at the beginning of the stream. That's why I started late, because I didn't even think. I wasn't thinking of streaming. I was like, yeah, streaming, 12:30 as per usual. Then I was like, oh shit, New York session's an hour earlier. And then it was just going over, look, daylight saving time shift at the top right here. And then yours is next week for the USD. But I'm not gonna lie, it's a bit annoying. So FOMC for us, interest rates, is gonna be an hour earlier at 6 p.m. Feels better driving to work with some light. What time do you drive to work? It'll be darker. It's gonna be even darker now. The clocks went backwards, not forwards. It's even worse, mate. Now it's gonna get dark super early. Like mad early in the day. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna start getting dark from like 4 or 5 o'clock now. I hate when it goes back in the winter. That you wake up, it's dark. Yeah, it's not great. Alright, we're pushing. So yeah, no buys just yet, no buys. If we close below the support, if we break this previous 4-hour low, now sometimes gold pops, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it pops, sometimes it doesn't. And my only thing is, look at these wicks to the left. We've got a lot of rejections where prices come down and then push back up. Oh, there's a lot going on down here. Let's see. I'm going to close below on the 15 to start with. Go on, close below 4,020. Ooh, came back up. So it respected the 15-minute support. Still got 15 minutes left though for this 30-minute candle. Gold is playing games today, you know, can't lie. Like, I don't mind. I would like if gold closed below, but I want it to happen kind of near the end of the candle. I don't want it to drive down too much now. Ash, what's the RSI looking like? What's the divergence looking like? Oh shit. GJ actually started moving. It was like, don't talk shit. I can move more than 10 pips. That's funny. We're always on the same page. Man, I love your brain. Was just about to say M30 divergence is forming, but it has to break lower. Do you know what? When I see, like, sometimes I don't have to see the RSI to think that there could be a reversal. Do you know what I mean? You can just, it's the pattern recognition. And also where we are in price right now. So if I'm expecting a potential pullback, I'm looking at how the chart is and then what's to the left. So all of these rejection wicks on the 4 hour, I'm thinking, yeah, price could come down. We could form a 4 hour bottom wick just like these other candles have, but it has to get down there first. H4 low broken, yeah, but it didn't pop. It didn't pop. It didn't pop. Usually I like gold to, you know, really break that low and push, drive down. It's struggling, it's struggling. Hmm, 10 minutes to go. See, it's not really driving yet, but you know, we got to wait for that last 5 minutes. Let's see what market's saying. Same old target, yep. Oh, it moves. 39.40, 50, sorry. Just making up numbers. So this is what I mean about the 4 hour candle, the 4 hour continuation pattern playing out. It can play out, but there's still 3 hours left for this candle before it closes. So much can happen now in this next 3 hours. So like the move has happened, we've got the wick fill, great. And now this candle can pull back up, leave a bottom wick and push back up into this range. Or it could re-break the low and then continue down to the next 4 hour support. Now we just wait. We wait patiently. We wait. We wait. In fact, should I? Let me ask you guys. Should I still stream at this time? At the same time? As in same UK time? So what it means is that I'd start streaming at 8:30 EST. So 8:30 New York. And then we finish like 10:30. So we can trade into the new 4-hour candle. Or should I go move it an hour earlier? So it's 11:30 UK. No, that'd be hella early though. Then it would be like 6. Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Trade into the 4-hour time frame? Let me put it in the chat. It would only be for a week. We think start at 8, which is 12 o'clock. Okay, cool. Can do that. Yeah, cool. No problemo. Cool. Well, like, totally threw me off today. Totally threw me off. I'm in the government shutdown area. Cool. Perfect. Ooh, little push down before the candle closed. All right, last 5 minutes. Not gonna lie, GJ looks like he's pumping. So for divergence, does the 30-minute need to close? It just needs to close below what, 4,024, I presume, Ash. Like below this 4-hour support. Keeping my eye on this 4-hour candle. So like we keep re-breaking the low and then pushing back up. Correct. 4,024. Yeah. See, I can spot divergence without the RSI ish. But obviously you would need it for the correct confirmations. But it's not in oversold area. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, okay. Oh, okay. That means gold still got further down to go, potentially. If it comes to the tip or the edge of it, that counts. Hey, you know what works for you. It's true, because it doesn't have to be like completely oversold. It's getting to that area. It's getting close enough. Because divergence is divergence, right? If it looks different, if the indicator looks, if it's divergent from the chart, then it is what it is. Alright, and I was about to close. Well, it's closing below this support. Now, typically, I'll be looking to take some sells, but I'm just not feeling these wicks to the left right here. Let's do some measurements. 111 pips. Did it close below the 15-minute support? It didn't either. Oh yeah, I don't want to force anything with gold today. Not gonna lie. I would have liked if, at least the 15 we had, a double closure below the 15-minute support, below the 30-minute support. $260 pips, insane. Re-breaking the low. It's gonna drive down now, finally. This gold price action is not giving me confidence in gold. It really isn't. The fact that it like keeps coming to the lows and then like jerking back up. Sells. Oh, yeah. I do like sells. I just don't really have the setup I want. If I just say to myself, right, I'm going to go for the breakout, the thing that's keeping me cautious are these wicks to the left. But the things that are making me say sells is we've got a closure below support. We're re-breaking the 4-hour lows. Pretty clean range to the left. Oh, there we go. Had to drive down at some point. It's really taking its time about it though. Go on, pop if you're gonna pop. Like it's not driving down when it pops. It's going for the prior weekly low at least. Yeah, it should do. It would be nice if it gets there. If it actually does get there. Which is only 40 pips away. Yeah, this trades, I think, for me to call it, it would have been a bit too tight. I was very cautious here. I was very cautious. I should have gave the alert when I got out my sells. I knew it would fall more. Always the way. Always the way. Always. I think that move would have been too not too tight, but I think I wasn't happy with this top wick, although it was like a retest of this broken support. It's these wicks, man. These wicks to the left are putting me off. I'm not gonna lie. $4.39 after the M30 engulfed. Oh yes. Oh yeah, you count the engulfing as just the body. Nice. Oh, you let it pull back up. Got like a wick entry. Look at that. Gold is so funny, man. Like the pushes down, they haven't, for me, they haven't been just clean enough. I just had a feeling it wasn't gonna just drive. It got to 63 pips on the break of this low. I imagine it getting to 60 pips and then it just pulled back up like 40 pips. We needed a bottom wick for this candle too. I don't think it's going to let me enter anywhere at this rate. Yeah, it's a bit... The setups aren't very nice. They're not very clean. They're not very clean. For me anyway. I feel like we might get the rejection continuation pattern on. Me too. Me too. I don't feel like this 4-hour pattern is going to push all the way down. Just the way gold keeps pulling up. But you never know with gold. You never know. You never know. Gold's gonna do what gold wants to do. Oh, it's coming down for previous weekly low right here. What's the low of this candle? 4004.2. I'm going to think about buyers after this M30 closes if Divergent looks good. Yes. See, I don't want to be married to sells, but I also don't want to be married to buys. Also, even though there's a gap, it was a hateful double top that just played out. Oh yeah. Oh yes, yeah. It did, didn't it? Well, let's see if we can actually fall below 4,000. Looks good. Let's see how this candle closes. So it broke the weekly low, last week's low already. Made a bottom wick finally for this candle here from last week. Oh, we were supposed to have news. Did that drop? It's not showing anything. Nope, guess that disappeared. Yep, all impacts. Don't you just love when news just disappears? It's like, yeah, we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna do it. Oh, that's tomorrow, isn't it? I'm looking at the wrong day like a donut. All good. No news today, no news today. CB consumer confidence is usually on a Tuesday. Let's see if GJ does what it did last week. Look, it breaks out a little bit, respects the high, and then just dumps right back down into the range. Right, Goldie, how far are we going? How far are we going? DJ is gonna leave another red candle, red 4-hour candle, flip, come back down. Right, in terms of a trade now, obviously I couldn't take a breakout just here because this would have been, up here would have been a better entry, and just in terms of a stop loss, you know, we've pushed quite away from the breakout level, from the support. So, and it's not even a 1-to-1 anymore, which is a shame, down to the next support. Well, let's see. I think gold might come down and hit that daily sell target, 39.75. Oh, look at it moving now. Oh, gold. Gold, gold, gold. Another sign that gold was dropping was when DXY might drop, was that DXY was pushing up. It's coming back down now. Look at this candle. Look at the size of this candle. 310 pips. Gold left me, broke my heart. Man, me too. Trying to be extra cautious on a Monday, you know? I think it's the fact that I've already taken a trade today as well. Already taken some sells on gold this morning. Look, man, 4-hour continuation pattern played out real nice. Real nice. Yeah, that was the move. That was the move. It's alright, we live and we learn. We survived. All that matters is that we survived to trade another day. That's what matters, yo. Out of the 4,000s, right? But you know what? Last time we came out of the 4,000s, we popped right back up. No, it wasn't even there. No, we closed close. We came close last week. No, it was down here. I don't know. With FOMC this week, it kind of makes me think that the gold buyers were the interest rates being priced in, and that's what was pushing gold so high. But then we do have this like news of the trade talks and whatever. Let's see. They have a Trump tracker. Let's see what he's doing. He's in Japan. Ain't the deal with China? What's he doing in Japan? Oh. China foreign minister. Trump and Xi respect each other. Do they? Okay. Canada PM. Trump knows I'm available to speak to him. Boy, bye. No one cares about Justin Trudeau. Kremlin on Trump saying Putin should end the war instead of testing missiles. Nah. Okay, update. 3 Trump targets. China trade deal as he arrives in Tokyo on Asia tour. Okay, so he's doing an Asia tour. Cool. Okay, de-escalation. Especially in equities, while safe havens like the yen could weaken. That's why GJ's pushing. Slowly but surely. Okay, so now we have to not worry so much about the fundamentals. We got to worry about what Trump's doing in Asia all week. And obviously most of the headlines are most likely going to be coming out of Asian session because that's where he is, right? Interesting. It's going to be an interesting week ahead. Very interesting week ahead. Very interesting week. How big is this daily candle today? Because we've been getting some really big daily candles recently. Oh, this one is nearly 1,000 pips, 970 pips. Okay, okay. Alright, coming close to this next support. Last 5 minutes. See if we get that push. This M30 candle is huge. Yes, it is. M15 and M30 divergence. Wondering if gold has a rejected bottom wick, or is it just going to continue the fall? I know, right? I know. Kind of kicking myself I didn't take this breakout. It's just the top wick. I would have liked to use entry candle as a top wick, but a bit longer, but I guess it would have made it too big anyway. 105 pips. Ooh, look at GJ. I reckon GJ is going to have another sell-off. Not a massive sell-off, but like last week, that's what it's been doing. Making a high, pulling back. Look, every time, making a high here, pull back. Made a new high here, pull back. Not an all-time high, just a high in the structure, and then dropping. So, potentially, it comes back down to 2003.6. And then pushes back up again, maybe. But look, even GJ opened with a big gap, so, and it hasn't really been filled. Kind of whipped into this area without really filling it. So Dum, 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 dum. Ooh, look at gold. That last 5 minutes, boy. $130 pips. And still pushing. Wow. $160 pips. Alright, we're gonna get a wick fill. Little top wick. What's this? Oh yeah, the news that never came. Yep. Alright, how do we close? How do we close? So we close leaving a decent bottom wick. Obviously we've still got 2.5 hours left for this 4-hour candle. So 1 hour. Oh shit, I don't want to do that. I didn't move it. Cool. 1 hour. No more M30 divergence. Ooh. Okay, okay. I think gold does come down. I want it to come down to at least this support. So maybe we get a retracement on the next 4-hour candle, but like 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours to move 300 pips. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I need to see some structure now before I do anything. If I do want to take some sells, I need gold to just create a little support for me. Maybe even retest this broken support, or if not, just make a little resistance and then start pulling back down, start dropping back down, and I can get into some sells down to this support or below. Yeah. But I want to see what happens if gold gets into this 4-hour area too, or how it reacts to any of these lower time frame supports. GJ, I'm not really expecting much out of pound yen, to be honest. Not really expecting much, but it has closed back below this resistance. So if it's going to continue what it's been doing, making a high and then dropping, I think it sells back down to at least a daily flip, 203.7, 203.6. Alright, if it pushes up and closes back above the resistance, then maybe it keeps pushing, you know, something like that. But I'm not really too bothered about pound yen. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna leave it here. So yeah, 12 o'clock tomorrow, or 8 AM Eastern, which works fine for me. It's kind of a in between the two, so I'll schedule the streams so everyone knows what time it is. And yeah, be safe out here. Be safe, and take it easy. Yeah, I'm probably gonna watch gold for another hour or so, hour or 2 hours. But I do want to see what that new 4-hour candle is looking like, and I want to see what happens if price gets down here. So yeah guys, peace. It's been fun, thanks for joining, and hopefully tomorrow we can catch some pips. Alright guys, peace out. Where'd I put that?